the new Lamborghini A3. I'm sorry, the Audi A3. Why do I say Lamborghini? Well, on the outside, it's quite aggressive now. It's got these new LEDs in the mask. It looks pretty darn good, but the interior is where it really shines, I think. That is pretty much a Lamborghini. All we need now is a V10 engine. With this A3, you can now not only get LEDs, but also the adaptive matrix version. This nice exterior comes as standard. Because of the S-Line package, there are two fake exhausts at the back, which I think look pretty good. Of course, not to everyone. A reasonably sized trunk will take care of your shopping trips and short excursions, while the rear passengers should have no complaints about legroom. Look at this. Yes, it does have an Audi badge, but look at these vents up here and these angles and the dashboard. I love what they've done with, well, a fairly small car, but this really gives me the feeling that I'm in a Lamborghini. I love the line, and I love the fact that Audi has now started to put the infotainment screen into the dashboard again. We're going back to that. I think it looks much better than that stupid TV screen jutting up. Of course, you've got this tiny little shifter here for the automatic transmission, and you still have some buttons for the climate control, so that's a plus. Truly, the best thing about this car is the interior. When you're sitting behind the wheel, it's like you're in a supercar. I still don't quite understand why Audi opted to keep the physical buttons for climate controls, but hey, very nice. We'll do a proper test later on, but the first impressions, I have to say, are very good. The interior, like I've said, I'm chuffed about. It looks excellent. Some people might not like it, of course, but I really enjoy these Lamborghini style vents. Obviously this model has the S-Line package, so you've got the S-Line steering wheel, which is excellent with a perforated leather, and it's just nice to the touch. I thought the steering was a little bit on the heavy side at first, but then I noticed that it was actually in the sporty mode, so now I put it into comfort, and now it's nice and smooth and buttery. I've got a big, not infotainment, but digital instrument cluster. You can put your navigation on there. It all depends on what kind of infotainment screen you choose, and if you choose these things, it depends whether you can have the navigation on there or not, or whether you can have both of them at the same time, and so on and so forth. Doesn't matter. But the infotainment screen is lovely, crisp, and also it doesn't have haptic feedback, but it does do a little click when you press things, and it's kind of satisfying. And I just love the fact that they kept the physical buttons for climate controls, and they didn't do the stupid Skoda style, oh, climate button, and then you have to do everything on the touchscreen. The Golf is doing it as well now. It's really annoying. So this is, I cannot say a breath of fresh air because this is old school, but this is how it should be. The interesting thing is the volume, which, well, it's now a rotary touch button down here on the center console. It's quite interesting. So if you want to change the volume, you just, you know, touch the button like this, either way, to increase or decrease volume respectively. It's interesting. I mean, it's a little easier to find than, you know, without looking off the road than if you had everything on the infotainment screen. So that's a good thing as well, even though it is just capacitive. It's not actually sort of a physical thing you can rotate. But, you know, this is a step in the right direction, back from having everything in capacitive mode.